And in this video, I'm going to be showing some information I've shown in the past, but I guarantee most of you are not going to remember ever seeing it, okay? Because what I did was I showed it at the end of one of my live streams, and probably nobody ever even got to that point because the video was so long, probably. But it's super important to this puzzle, and uh, and believe me, you need to watch the whole video, okay, to fully grasp what I'm about to show. See, at the beginning, you're going to be thinking, well, why am I showing these numbers? You'll see how it all connects to each other, okay? Now, um, so you know that I have two predictions that on June 11th, there's going to be a spectacular event in Seattle, all of King County, actually, where Seattle is in Washington State. So don't just think it's in Seattle. It could affect that whole area of Washington State, but mainly King County, and Seattle is in King County. So it's probably going to be ground zero, that area. But anyway, so that's June 11th. The beast rises out of the sea, okay? And when I say that, you'll understand it once it happens, okay? I've explained what that is. And it connects somehow to Elvis. Now, the other prediction is that on August 4th, Trump gets his head wound and he survives that head wound on August 4th, which is Obama's birthday. Trump gets the head wound on August 4th, survives, and it's going to happen in Ohio. Now, so let's get started. So, you know that that back in 1989 Seattle April Fool's prank, what happened? I wish I could get it, but I don't know what to say to make it come up. What was the 1989 April Fool's prank Seattle King 5? They won't say it. Anyway, on what happened was they broke into a live show on April 1st, 1989. It was April Fool's Day, and it looked so real. They broke in. It was King 5 News. That's a legitimate news source in Seattle. So they break in and say that the Space Needle collapsed. Go and watch the video. You can watch it. It's April Fool's 1989 Space Needle prank. And it sent people into a panic. You know what I mean? Because they're saying that the Space Needle collapsed, you know? Anyway, so why was that important? Because that same year, the Elvis Super Bowl happened in 1989. Super Bowl 23 was in 1989, and Elvis was the halftime show. And I've shown all the connections to Elvis, and even to 611 has a connection with that Super Bowl. So you got to watch my Super Bowl videos to understand that. But it happened the same year as the Space Needle collapse prank, okay? Nobody is going to make a prank like that, folks. Nobody. All right, that's not even normal. If they did that now, they would be sued. They'd go out of business in one day. Okay, if you did some kind of prank like that. All right, impossible. Okay, now let me just real quick show you what's going on. All right. I'm not interacting with the viewers, so anyway, so the Space Needle prank, it happened on April's Fool in 1989. And why is 89 so important? Because I just told you the Super Bowl was in 89, that Elvis impersonator halftime show. And 89 next year, Elvis turns 89, okay? And next year is the 24th year, and the 24th prime is 89. Elvis turns 89 next year. Anyway, just real quick, let me show this before I show you. So the April Fool's Day is 4/1, right? And from Elvis's birthday to 4/1, if you don't add the dates, 82 days. If you add the dates, 83. If you add that up, it's 165. And that's Trump's birthday. 6/14 is the 165th day of the year, right? But on leap year, from Elvis's birthday to 4/1, which is April Fool's, it's 84 days on a leap year. On a leap year. Next year is a leap year, right? So it's 84 days. And look at this. It's 2 months, 24 days. And why am I showing that? Because Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4/2024. See? And by the way, 6 times 14 equals 84, and that's his birthday, 6/14. You see how this even connects to Trump? This whole April Fool's prank nonsense, okay? Anyway, so let me just keep going. So you know Elvis, he died on August 16th, 1977. And that same year, there was a horse called Seattle Slew, who won the most prestigious race in horse racing, which is called the Triple Crown. And he did it on June 11th, 1977. So the same year Elvis died, there was a horse called Seattle Slew that won the Triple Crown. Slew means to murder, destroyed violently. Okay, so Elvis died on August 16th. From August 16, 1977 to the April Fool's Space Needle collapse prank was 4,247 days. Okay, and you'll see why this is important in a moment. And from that day, the Space Needle prank collapsed to 9/11 was 4,547 days. Look at that. Because you know, Elvis, he died at the age of 42, and Trump is the 45th president, and Washington is the 42nd state. And when Elvis turned 45 years dead on August 16, 2022, that was the day the fuse was lit. The day that Elvis turned 45 years dead on August 16, 2022, that was the day the fuse was lit. And on 6/11, you're going to see that fuse light up the sky, okay? So get ready on 6/11/2024. Anyway, because from August 16, 2022 to 6/11/2024 is 666 days, okay? That's why they lit the fuse on that day. Anyway, so remember these numbers. That's why it's important. 42, 47, 45, 47, okay? And you'll understand why, all right? So, but first let me show you this, okay? Elvis, he was born on 1/8, right? But he was born in the year 35. But look, I started from the first of the year, and I'm going to show you why I started from the first of the year. Because you remember Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown that same year Elvis died on 6/11. So from the year Elvis was born, but the first of the year, not on his birthday, which is the 8th day, it's 4,247%. Look, 4,247%, not days, percentage of days, okay? So from the first of the year Elvis was born, he was born on the 8th, but from the first of the year to 45 years ahead, which would have been 1980, but he had already died in the year 42, but 45 years ahead, it'd be 45, 47%. So what I'm trying to say is, what's the coincidence that 42, 47%, 45, 47% lands on 6/11 when you consider what I was showing you here, which how many days in between Elvis's birthday and the Space Needle prank to the Space Needle prank to 9/11? You know, it's 42, 47, 45, 47, okay? That was why I was showing that. Now, and interestingly enough, you know, the year 1977 was when, you know, Elvis died and the Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th. Notice that it's the year 77, and look, it's 89. And that's when the Space Needle prank happened, and Elvis turns 89 next year. You see? 89 was the year the Space Needle prank happened, and the Elvis Super Bowl halftime show. So look, their ages, because this is the unholy Godhead. The unholy Trinity is Elvis, Trump, and Obama. Okay? And remember, Trump's going to get his head wound on Obama's birthday, which is August 4th. But Trump gets the head wound. That's what they're all connected. Okay? But Elvis is the head of Skull and Bones. He's the head. He's the Skull and Bones. Anyway, just to show you how what incredible coincidences, because you know Trump is the 45th president, and I told you the fuse was lit when Elvis turned 45 years dead on August 16, 2022. So Washington was founded on 11/11/1889, right? There's people going outside, right outside my window. They're walking by. Anyway, so Washington was founded, the state of Washington, on 11/11/1889. From that day to the day Elvis was born is 45 years. Look at that. Okay. And why am I showing that? Because you remember I was telling you that the 89 is important. From George Washington's death date to the day Washington was founded is 89 years. Look at that. So from the day George Washington died to the day that Washington State was founded is 89 years. Okay. And then from there, from 11/11/1889 to Elvis's birthday was 45. So it's the 89-45 connection. You see what I'm saying? And then Elvis, he turns 89 next year. Do you see what I'm saying? Anyway, and remember that that my birthday, okay, my birthday is on September 4th, 9/4, right? But it was on a leap year, so it falls on the 9/5 day. That's why my birthday is 9/4/9/5, right? And I told you 94 plus 95. There's many connections. I'm just showing you one little one right now. That way you can see. So 94 plus 95 equals 189. I just want you to see that. That's my birthday connection. 189 because Elvis needs the 9, which is the videos I've been doing. Elvis is born on the 8th day, but he needs the 9, and I've explained why, but I'm going to rehash that again. Not here. But anyway, the reason I'm showing you that is look at this. From the day George Washington, his death date, okay? From George Washington's death date which was 12/14/1799 to the day the Space Needle prank happened. Look at that. It's 189 years, but look at the percentage. 189, 42.47%. You see? You see how ridiculous that is? And look at this. It's got the 6914. That's 614/914 because they look at the same. And that's DeSantis 9/14. Trump's born 6/14. You see that? With a crown. But anyway, forget about that. This is what I wanted you to see. It's 42/47 with the 189 because Elvis needs the 9. You see? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, let me keep going here. Because, like I said, you'll see how it all comes together with the 42/47 in a moment. Give me a second to get this going here. Okay, so okay, listen. The reason that it's going to happen on a leap year is because they have to get rid of certain because this, listen, Trump is born on 6/14. 6/11 has to connect to the 6/14. Okay, so that's why they have to get rid of what's in between. And I'm not going to explain it here, but you will understand it in the future. I did a little bit of it in the other video. You've seen it. But right now, I just want you to understand that the reason it has to happen on leap year because it can't connect to this number. I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, Elvis, he was born on 1/8 on a regular year, not a leap year he was born. So from a regular year to 6/11 is 154 days if you don't add the day and 155 if you add the day. But here's the connection. 154 is the Antichrist number. And the 154 and the 155 together make a great number which added with Elvis, Aaron, Presley equals 666. When I say great, I mean great to them. 45. This by itself equals 450 when you put it into gematria calculator, 154, 155. But then when you add Elvis, Aaron, Presley, it equals 666. So this two combination has to stay. But the combination of the leap year, 155, 156 days, has to go. And you'll understand why. But anyway, right now what I want you to pay attention to is the 42.47. So from Elvis's birthday to 6/11 on a regular year is 155 days. If you add the day, it's 42.47%. Okay? And you'll see why I'm showing that in a moment. But so when Elvis from Elvis's actual birthday to the exact day that Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th, the same year Elvis died, from that day to the 6/11 in that year, it's 42 years, 5 months, 4 days. Look at the percentage. That's what I want you to look at. It's 42/45. Because I told you that Elvis died at the age of 42. Seattle Slew won was 42 years, right? When Elvis was 42 years old, Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown June 11th, and Trump is the 45th president, right? And I told you on the 45th year that Elvis was dead on August 16, 2022, that's when the fuse was lit, okay? Because from that day to 6/11/2024 is 666 days, okay? Now, why am I showing that? Okay, the 42/45 is very important. Pay attention to why. Okay, 42 and 45, the prime numbers is 181, 197. If you add that up, it's 378, right? But if you take the 87 and add it there, look what happens. You get 37887. I told you the 37 is the EL number because it looks like the letters EL. EL means God. And then 887 is the 154th prime, which is the Antichrist number. Okay, that's why. That's why the 4245 is so important because it connects to the EL and the Antichrist number, okay? And notice the total is 465. Look at this. It goes to from Elvis' birthday to 611, the three numbers, 154 days, 155 days, and on leap year it's 156, adds up to 465. See? Even that connects, okay? And anyway, I was just showing you why that's important, the 4245. But it's just keep watching, you'll understand. All right. So when Elvis was from Elvis' birthday to 611, I just showed you that it was 42 years, 5 months, 4 days. Here's what's important is the days also. 154, 96 days. I mean 15,496 days. What it is the 154 is the Antichrist number because the Antichrist equals 154. The 96 is a crown. Okay? Because 9 plus 6 is 15. The 15th letter is the O, the crown. Okay? So that's why the 69 is a crown, the 96, 69, right? And remember the percentage is 42, 45. Okay? It's 42, 45.21% if you don't add the day, or 42, 45.48% if you add the day. So look at that. 21 plus 48 is 69. So you have the 69, another crown, you see? 42, 45 point crown. 21 plus 48 is 69. Do you get it? And look, it's my birthday numbers. 5, 9, and 4. 509 months, 4 days. But really what I wanted you to see was the 42, 45%. Okay? That's what the whole point was. And you know what I want you to look at is this 42 years, 5 months, 4 days. Why is this important? Because it connects to this. Elvis was crowned. You know, he started working at Crown Electric on April 20th, 1954. So 4/20/54. Okay? And I just showed you that it was 42 years, 5 months, 4 days when Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown from Elvis's birthday, 4254, right? And look, you have the 4254. 42 with a crown right there, you see? 4-2 with a crown, and then 5-4. That was the day Elvis started working at Crown Electric, right? And why am I showing that? Because if you notice that the June month chart, you know, I've created this month chart that everyone knows about if you've been watching my videos, that the June is the 6th month, right? But if you go 12 months forward, the next one would be the 18th month. Then 12 months forward to be the 30th month. Then 12 months forward to be the 42nd month, the 5th month. I mean, the 12 months forward, it'd be 54. So there's your 4254 again. See, 4254, 4254, and look where it lands on the 4 and the 5, the 45. You get it? You see, and what's next? The 666. Remember, I told you the fuse was lit. The fuse got lit at the 45-year death mark of Elvis. And then what comes next? The 666. Because I told you 666 days from the 45-year anniversary of Elvis's death. Okay? Do you understand what's coming? Okay? That's the end of the road, man. Okay? Now, and if you still think that's a coincidence, what about this? The day that Elvis got his crown on Crown Electric Day, I told you when he started working at Crown Electric, from George Washington's death date of 12/14/1799 to the day Elvis got his crown is 154 years. See, the other one, remember, it was 154. It was 15,496 days. This is 154 years, 4 months, 7 days. And why is this important? Because look, the Antichrist equals 154, and then 4 months, 7 days, the 47 is a crown number because the O is the 15th letter, the 15th prime number is 47. So the 47 connects. You see that? And and you know that from Seattle Slew winning the Triple Crown in 1977 to this year is 47 years. Okay? To next year, I mean, it's going to be 47 years on the anniversary of his winning. But anyway, oh, and by the way, you see this right here, 45.21%. So it's 154, which is the Antichrist number, plus 45.21%. That's Trump's birthday. 45.21 is 165 days. So if you go from the first of the year to Trump's birthday, 6/14, it would be 45.21% on a regular year, not a leap year. Anyway. Okay, so now let's get back to this again, okay? So remember, I'm trying to show you everything that connects to the 4247 or 4245 or 4547, because that's all the numbers that mean anything. So from the first of the year Elvis was born on the 8th day, but this from the first of the year is 4247%, 4,247%, you see? There's your 4247 again, because the 47 is a crown number. And 42 is Elvis dying at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state, right? And that's why Seattle Slew, the ritual, the Triple Crown ritual, had to happen at the age of 42, when the year Elvis died. Okay? Now, is it just a coincidence that from Elvis's birthday to 6/11/77, it's 42 years, which is Seattle Slew's Triple Crown win, the same year Elvis died, right? August 16th, 77. 42 years. And then from there, it's 47. You see, from 6/11/77 to next year, when the real slewing of Seattle. Okay. So do you see it? It's 4247. Do you get it? What I'm showing you. So from the first of the year Elvis was born, but he was born on the 8th day. But from the first of the year to 6/11 is 4247%. You see that? To the date that Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown is 4247%, right? Now, and then it's 42 years, 47 years here, right? You're reading it, right? And now, remember what I showed you earlier. From Elvis's birthday to 6/11, just within the same year, you know, on a regular year, not a leap year, it's 42.47%. See? 42.47. Do you get it? That's from Elvis' birthday to 6/11 during the same year, you know? That's just exactly what you're saying here. From Elvis' birthday to 6/11, 42 years, and then 47 years to 6/11/24. Why do these people have to talk right outside my window, man? Anyway, what else do I have to show here? Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to show here. The heck am I showing? Oh. So you know that my birthday, 9/4, which landed on a leap year, is the 247th day usually. But on a leap year, it's 247 and 248, right? Which I'm not going to show all that. I'll show some more in a future video. But right now, so where is it, man? So remember, I was showing you that from the first of the year Elvis is born, not the date Elvis was born. Elvis was born the 8th day. From that day to 6/11, the day Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown, the same year Elvis died, it was 47%. And if you go to 45 years, because it's to 1980 now, because remember, this is 42 years and 45 years, it'd be 47%. So I was just trying to show you that it lands on 6/11, the 45/47, 42/47, right? And the reason I'm showing you that is because, look, why am I showing this? Because I told you that I'm born on 9/4, and 2 times 47 equals 94, by the way. You know, you ever heard the 24/7? You know, God is 24/7. You understand that, right? God, he you know, God does whatever he wants 24/7. He is the ruler of everything, right? Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that there's connections to everything. But look, 247s. Do you get it? Remember, I told you Elvis died at the age of 42, and Washington's the 42nd state, and Trump is the 45th president, and the fuse was lit at the 45-year anniversary of his death in 2022 on August 16th, okay? The fuse was lit that day. So 4245 and 247s. Do you get it? 247s, which is my birthday. 247s, because those are the crown numbers. I told you the 15th prime number is 47. So it's 2 crowns, what you're saying here, okay? And notice it equals 87 and 94. If you go this way, 87 and 94. Why am I showing that? Because you know that that Elvis was known as the King, right? And Seattle's in King County. And Martin Luther King was killed in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived, right? And so the king had the king whacked. Do you understand? Supposedly. And now Seattle, which is in King County, is now named after Martin Luther King. They officially made it in 2005, 2006 on April 19th, I think. But they had said it years ago before that. But they officially made it that King County was now going to be named after Martin Luther King, where Seattle is. You see? Because they're going to do exactly what they did in Memphis, Tennessee to Martin Luther King, supposedly did. Because Elvis, who's known as the King, had the king whacked. Seattle's in King County. Do you get it? Okay? Now, what I was trying to show you here was the 8794 going this way. 42 and 45 is 87, 47 and 94, right? Is it just a coincidence that on a regular year, okay, from Elvis's birthday to 4/4, which is the day Martin Luther King was killed on 4/4, okay, and by the way, he was killed at the 33-year mark when Elvis was 33 years old. But look, it's the 87th day. On a leap year, it's 88. It was a leap year, but it was the 87 was still there. Do you see? What I'm saying is it was 88 day on a leap year, and look, from the first of the year to 4/4 is 94, 95 days on a leap year. Get it? 87, 94. From Elvis's birthday to 4/4, 87. From the first of the year to 4/4, 94. 87, 94. Do you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? 87, 94, right? But I told you it happened on a leap year, right? And Martin Luther King this year turned 94 years old if he was alive, and 95 next year. Do you get it? Because he was killed on the leap year, you see? 94, 95, which is my birthday. Do you not understand? Because my birthday is 9495. So the ritual killing of MLK is actually connected to me, my birthday, all right? Which is 9495, because I was born on a leap year on September 4th. Does that make sense? Is there anybody out there? Are you getting this? All right? Watch. I'm still not done yet. I still have one more thing to show here. Are you getting that? All right? There's much more I could show. I'm being frugal with my information here. I'm just trying to make this as simple as possible. So now, notice that what this is. Remember, the 4247 was connected to Elvis and June 11th. Okay? The 4547 was connected, of course, it's connected to Elvis also, but it's the 4547 which connects to Trump, kind of, because he's the 45th president and stuff. But look, 44 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 7 is 11. So you have 611. Look at that. 4247 is 611. 45 is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. And that's my birthday, 945. Get it? And look, it's connected to the 1147. You see what I'm saying? So basically, I'm just saying, you see what I'm saying? It's 911 and 611 with the 42, 47, 45, 47. You see what I'm saying? Did that make sense, what I was just showing? Yeah, and Trump, he was the 45th president, and if he comes back, he's going to be the 47th president. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, you can believe what you want. I mean, I'm just telling you that that I am that guy from Revelation 13:18, the guy who has wisdom, not the Antichrist. But so in Revelation 13:18, it says, here is wisdom. Let him who hath understanding calculate the number of the beast. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, so so here we go. So this is the last thing I'm going to show you. So remember all the connections, right? 42, 45, or 42, 47, 45, 40. So those numbers are important, the 42, 45, and the 247s, right? Look at this. Look at this. So take a look now. I'm trying not to show the bottom part. Hang on, let me do it this way. It's easier. So for the people who don't know, I'll show you why it's important in a minute. But so prime numbers, right? The 42nd prime is 181. The 45th prime is 197. The 47th prime is 211. And there was 247s. Remember, that's my birthday, 247th day of the year. 247s. 47th is 211. 47th is 211, right? You add that up. If you add up both, what the hell am I doing? If you add up both rows, look what happens when you add up both rows. Look, watch this. And some people won't understand this, but if you've been watching my videos, you will. Look what happens when you add both rows. Look at that. Look at that. 181, 800. 1818 with 2 crowns. You see that? You see what that is right there? You see how crazy that is right there? Do you understand what I wrote there? I don't think you understand it, but I will. What you just saw there, because Elvis, he had an identical twin, right? That was born on the same day, right? As him. So when the identical twins were born, this is what happened, right? Because I told you that my 2 predictions are June 11th, Seattle, and August 4th, Trump headwind, right? And June 11th is the 162nd day of the year, and August 4th is the 216th day of the year. You see that? It's 16-2, 216, right? And the reason I'm showing that is because when you do the identical twins' birth dates, look at what happens. If you did the dates backwards, you do it regular is 1818, their birthdays. The identical twin, because he died at birth, Jesse. But it's 1818 is 216, and you do the date backwards like they do in the UK. They say the day first, then the month. 8181 is 16-2. That's June 11th and August 4th. You see what I'm saying? So it's the 1818 connection. That's what I'm trying to show you, 1818. All right? Now, I could show you much more. I was just showing you just a few things, like identical twins equals 162, 216. That's June 11th and August 4th. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, like I said, I could show you all kinds of stuff, but I'm gonna end the video with that. And by the way, if you still think that that's a coincidence, how about this? Because from Elvis's birthday on a leap year, from Elvis's birthday to June 11th is 155, 156. Okay? Pay attention. Because see, I told you, they don't want to mess with the 154, 155. They want to mess with the 155, 156, which is the leap year day. Okay? So what is the prime numbers for 155 and 156? Look. First of all, the 156 is the 911. They already got rid of that one because they did 911 already. So 155, 156, the prime numbers is 907 and 911. What's the total? Look at that. See? 1818. Again. You see what I'm saying? What in the hell? And by the way, this adds up to 311, I think. And I think from August 4th to June 11th is 311 days. You know that? From August 4th to June 11th, I believe is 311 days. Someone needs to check that. But anyway, you got the 1818, you see? And guess who lives in the 1818 area code? Moi. Me. I live in the 1818 area code. Glendale, California. You see what I'm saying? Because you have the dial 1, right? Is Glendale, California 818 area code?
According to UMA VoIP phone, get Glendale phone numbers, area code 747 or 818, UMA.
Yeah, so by the way, 747, I don't know where that came from, but it's always been 818 since I've known it. But they probably added or something, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, anyway, God bless all of you. And by the way, I left so much out, folks. You don't understand. I can't deal with it. My mind is about to explode because you saw how messy my day. Folks, just look around me. How can you function with this? Look at this. How am I supposed to function with this? I'm about ready to lose it. You know what I mean? And this is just one little table. Forget about all, you don't understand. I have it all across the walls. It's all across the walls and on the all around the TV set. Cause there's a TV, but it doesn't work. I mean, I don't have it. No cable or anything. Everything is just stuff. You know, even over here, right next to me, there's more stuff. You know what I mean? Look. See what I mean? It's just wall to wall stuff everywhere, you know. It's driving me. It's like I said, it's all around the apartment. No, I can't step back. You don't understand. There's no way I can step back. I have to finish this. There's no stepping back. There's just me trying to figure out ways to, get it out there. Yeah, God bless you. Appreciate that. Yeah. Anyway, that's it, folks. I gotta end the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully my throat, I'll be able to sleep tonight. I haven't slept, I told you. So hopefully I'm able to sleep. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully in the morning. Anyway, end the video. I'll leave this video up. You can watch it in the beginning. Jesus is God, end the video.